Hello and welcome to the channel and another Sunday video. My name is Henning Pauli, you're watching HP42. Today we're going to talk about fake AI channels, and I know I'm about a month or two late to the game. Why is that? Because I'm old, I'm slow, and I only do these videos on Sundays, so I don't go like immediately through, jump on the drama. And sometimes I gotta wrap my head around things, and if everyone talks about, oh my god, look at these fake AI channels, then I would like to maybe draw another lesson from it. So, what is the lesson that I've drawn from them? What are fake AI channels? Those are channels that are fake and done with AI. I'm not just pretty, I'm also smart. Even more important, who's today's sponsor? Yeah, well, it's Very Nice Guitars from Poland. Very Nice Guitars from Poland have super nice guitars in the more modern, high-end territory. They're great people. I've met them at many trade shows. I've done several deals with them for sponsorships. And they always have super cool stuff in the shop. You should set yourself an alarm every week or every 2 weeks to just go and see what they have, because they might actually have your dream guitar. And Very Nice Guitars is doing a clinic. The Viking versus the Samurai. And if you are in any way in the Poland area, if you're from Berlin or whatever, go and check out one of these clinics. I met Matthias. He's obviously a very brilliant guitar player, but also a super fun guy. Not a mushroom, that's fungi. Yeah, can you tell how old I am? Dad jokes! So thank you, Very Nice Guitars, for sponsoring this video. As always, you guys are great, and I love working with you. Back to fake AI channels. There was a channel called something Guitar Charms or Charmy Guitar Guy or whatever that my friend Landon Bailey sent me a link to. Landon always tells me what's going on in terms of the drama. And so I clicked on it and I'm watching this. I'm like, well, it's a well-edited video. Lots of clips. And then it's about, I don't know, why you shouldn't buy Strats or the 5 better Strats, or why these 5 pedals suck. It's just always the super, super clickbaity shit with very clear clickbait AI thumbnails that are very clearly inspired by something Red Shull had done. So I watch the video and I go like, well, all these clips, that's a lot of editing. That's way more editing and internet research that I would want to do. But and I'm thinking, the voice is very human. With the breathing and the inflections, and I could not spot, based on the vocal delivery, that this was AI. It fooled me completely. The editing with the pics, it was like, this is curated by humans somehow. This isn't just slop. By the way, there's a big difference between using AI deliberately and then guiding it again, and you want to get to a certain point, and generating as much content as possible in whatever shitty quality there is and throwing it on the internet to generate clicks and income. That is called AI slop. But you can use AI in a deliberate way, in a, I want to say, good way, maybe that's too far, but then it's not slop. So I hate it when everyone says AI slop about anything AI created. Am I a fan of AI? I mean, I use it for the music, and that's almost it. Here or there, I, remove something in a picture. I'm not a hardcore AI user. I definitely don't have AI agents or use ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. But it's dumb to use the word AI slop for just everything. That channel was clearly slop. It really dawned on me when it was a picture of a Strat And the voiceover talked about the body and the whatever, and then there was an arrow pointing at a screw. I'm like, this is shit. That's not good. That wasn't the massive offense. The big offense that I didn't even spot was that the guy talking, when it went to the guy talking, was a guy in a jean jacket, and I didn't know that was Red Shull's kind of, signature thing. I haven't seen too much of Red stuff. I met him, super nice guy, appreciate him and his channel and what he's doing. But it was the jean jacket look with a different guy in the jean jacket, and very clearly Red Shull's old background. So whoever prompted this took Red's background and said, give me that look, but change the guy and keep the jean jacket. We want the Red Shull look. Well, that's clearly bullshit. I mean, that's taking someone's likeness and someone's pedigree, someone who's built his reputation on YouTube and piggybacking on that by making the thumbnails look like it and making the background look like it and even the jean jacket. Obviously, the avatar talking was clearly AI. That was very clear. But all the rest really had me fooled for a bit. So it got blown up a little bit bigger when Red Shaw then said, oh, wait a second, that's me. That's taken from me. That's my intellectual property. That's my background. And he reported it to YouTube and said, have that channel taken down. That channel had 26 videos, I think, at that point in time, had amassed 10,000 or whatever subscribers, or maybe 4,000. But on some of those videos had 100,000 views. It could be the thing that YouTube is pushing new channels to make them feel good. So they are favored in the algorithm when they're new, but also because, oh, those are topics that people want to see, and this is an entertaining video because it's edited with lots of pictures and so on. And you know what? Some of them had me fooled for a while. So I'm watching, and the other day, it was a different channel, also guitar related, also clearly completely fake. No, not clearly, but I mean, later clearly. In the beginning, not so clearly. So I'm watching this and I like, oh, guitar content, okay, and then wait a second. The more I watch it, the clearer it becomes to me that it's AI. So it's not immediately clear, and I'm a critical thinker. So to the average guy on YouTube going, oh, these 5 shitty pedals that I shouldn't buy, why? Click. They might not know. It's so good now that you simply might not know. And that's an issue. So Red fought it, and apparently YouTube was very slow to respond. At some point, in the latest video he did about it, it wasn't removed, and then the day later, it was. So that clearly is a problem. That YouTube is even very critical about, should we remove this? Should we not remove this? Is this something that should be there? Is this breaking our rules? I mean, come on, it is purely AI generated. Now, if I have an AI generated image, someone who is someone, but I change him with AI, or I change what they said with AI, I have to label it on YouTube as AI had some doing in this video. What I do with the music does not have to be labeled as such. But I'm always very transparent what I do. But doing a whole channel, AI generating it, pumping out video after video based on some prompts to generate clicks and therefore an income, and even taking someone's not likeness but kind of persona, imitating that persona with a different looking guy. Oh my God, come the fuck on. There have to be rules about this. Governments need to fucking step in. There have to be rules. And even in AI music, it's not do anything. I cannot actually use my own lyrics from my own songs that are released on Suno to create another song with it. Because it says these lyrics exist, you can't use them. I can't stem split any song that exists. Suno says, can't do it. I can't even write a song about the Enya Inspire and say Enya in anywhere, whether it's in the lyrics or even like, I can't use the word because that's an artist. So even in the lawless AI music generation world, there are rules. There have to be fucking rules for this. Obviously, when it comes to code writing AI, hacking AI, whatever, we know that the writing's on the wall, how dangerous this shit is and where it's going. There's a petition by some of the highest ranking scientists in the AI companies begging governments to make laws to slow down the development of AI so it can be done responsibly. They're CEOs of these companies, and they're begging, please slow us down. But unless the government slows them down, they have to compete with the other companies. So they're in an arms race, and they're begging, please make us slow this down. But unless you slow all of us down, we gotta head on, which is so ridiculous. They know the dangers, and because of the economical pressure of competition, which is, capitalism, and sorry, that whole bullshit, we know it's failed. We know by now that system has failed. It's failed everyone but the top, and they are going to fucking unleash the robots on us, and we're all dead. Okay, where was I? Oh, fake AI channels. So fake AI channels. Samurai Guitarist talked about it. Steve, good guy. And Red as well, they say they think they know who it is. Apparently, it's a company in Brazil. We don't know, it's not proven, but a company in Brazil that does this. And they are doing this for tech, automotive, fishing, any kind of niche where they can create these fake videos. En masse, just one after another. They're trying it. If a channel gets taken down, the next channel comes up. After Red made a video about this channel being bullshit and taking his ID and likeness, all of a sudden the guy was sitting in a different studio. But then luckily the channel was still taken down because this kind of bullshit shouldn't exist because the information in it isn't fact-checked. You know what? Information in my videos isn't fact-checked. I can say whatever I want. The moon is made out of green cheese and Pooh Ninja lives on the opposite side. That's why you can't see him. Do we know that Pooh Ninja doesn't live there? We don't. We assume, but we don't know. So, the misinformation in those videos, it's not anything to take them down for, because I could be bringing you misinformation. I have brought you misinformation about stuff where I didn't read the manual correctly. And the next time I gotta say, I fucked up. Because this is what you do. When you fuck up, you know what you say? You fuck up, you learn from it, you move on. You don't make excuses, you move on. You apologize, you move on. No excuses, Daddario, you move on. But these channels really bug me. So I always say, ouchie. I say ouchie when something is ouchie, but I always say AI for content, generative AI for content, I don't have the biggest problem with. For art, absolutely not. If I'm making an album, I upload it on Spotify, or which I wouldn't, but Apple and so on, then that's art. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I create art. AI has no standing there. Shouldn't. I'm having fun with it, creating some songs, and they are, yes, in something that makes me money, but they're not the thing that makes me, it's the whole video, and we can argue it's a part of the video, but I use the AI to learn about the gear by producing a song with the gear within a song that was created by AI. So I still see that as content. When my wife did a video about our Norway vacation, I had Viking female choirs singing X and Noodle go splishy, splishy, splashy on the waterfalls. Waterfalls are falling water. Leslie drove the big camper van. We had so much fun. Henning was also there. Completely stupid. Super, super, super stupid and ridiculous. Because it's for a holiday video. It's not art. It's funny. You want to write someone a birthday song? Go right ahead. You want to do an Instagram reel and you want to put some music under it that really matches it? AI music, for me, fine. No, it's not art. It's content. That was always my distinction. However, these channels, they're content. So why do we have a problem with it? It's generative AI used for content. So Henning, why do you have a problem with it? It's not art, it's content. I think because the AI here isn't helping a creator with a graphic or a funny song or a background, whatever. It's not an aid, it's the complete replacement of everything. Everything's been done by AI based on a prompt. We don't even have a human. We have an AI-generated voice, AI-generated image, AI-generated avatar, everything. It's slop. It's purely done to generate content to make money the fastest way possible. It's not, here's someone creating content the human way, the way that I do it right now, and then there's an AI making a funny thing, or the thumbnail, or whatever. It's not helping the human, it's replacing the human. Is that really the difference? It's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video, now that you know what it's about, is that the AI, this is the really important thing here, isn't at fault here. AI itself isn't evil. It's just there. It's a calculator. And there's many funny videos where people show you how stupid the calculator is and can't even count. Or beatbox. Or whatever, right? In many ways, AI is very stupid. In other ways, it's very smart. Not smart, but, effective. How are they doing this, by the way? Doing a 30-minute video with lots of clips, cut together, audio, avatar. I mean, generating like a 5-second, 10-second avatar thing is $10. How are they paying for this AI generation? What kind of algorithm, what kind of service do they use? And how much are they paying for each video? Because other than the fact that it's lazy, it's not cheap. I would say that each of those videos costs them hundreds to make. Are they making that back with YouTube click money? Because it's definitely not sponsored videos. Absolutely not sponsored. What company would sponsor this shit? Of course, if you're getting 100,000, 200,000 clicks, which is their goal, then maybe the generation of the video is back in, and maybe at some point you can actually make some money with it. Maybe it's a business that can make sense at some point, but I don't see how, because I looked into video creation a little bit just for fun stuff. It's not cheap. But the AI isn't evil or at fault here. It's a calculator. In the AI game, there are two evils. Evil number one, the people like Peter Thiel, who think we have no rights and we should be observed the whole time and privacy doesn't matter, and now using AI face recognition and everything recognition to spy into our lives as deep as possible. Or the Sam Altmans from OpenAI, ChatGPT, saying stupid things. Or even the CEO of Suno saying, making music is no fun. And that's why we are here to give it to you directly without having to learn shit. Making music's no fun. Learning an instrument's so hard work. To that, by the way, I have to say, what bullshit. This is someone who's never experienced making music. This is someone who's never been on a mini Moog and pushed a key and then turned up that filter and experienced the bliss. That's someone who's never worked for 2 weeks to play that G chord, and when it rings out openly and you can go to the A and the D. What key are we in? Then he's never experienced that. An achievement like this. What do I do with Suno? generate a song, stem split it, and then replace everything. So his bullshit like Suno's giving everything, you don't have to do anything. Well, first of all, I can do better. My shit sounds better. My shit has slightly better decisions, cooler chord progressions. But also, I play real guitar and real bass, and I program the drums, and I play keys, and I arrange it, and I move things around. If this wasn't fun, why wouldn't I just keep the song that Suno generated? The fun is the process. Der Weg ist das Ziel, as my mom always said. The road is the goal. So this whole making music is no fun and learning an instrument so hard work, that's why we give you generative AI music, which again I use, is utter bullshit. I want to punch the guy in the throat. Hey, Suno, want to sponsor me? Fuckheads. By the way, if you're asking yourself, this is what a hypocrite looks like. A hypocrite? This is what they look like. Because I hate those fuckers and a lot of what Suno stands for with a passion, yet I pay them and I use it every day. Hypocrite. So, that guy, Dick Weasel. Fender Dick Weasel. Dickweed. Peter Thiel, you know those guys. That's one side of the evil. The other side of the evil is people without morals and standards and ethics. All the same thing, kind of. Morals and ethics? Explain the difference to me. I don't know. Using AI for bad. Trump generating an image of him as Jesus healing people. Trump generating an image of him with black people partying so that he doesn't look like the freaking racist that he is. Trump generating an image of him in church with black people where he wasn't. You know, I mean, that's trying to tell us a story that never happened, hoping that the people that it's addressing are so stupid that they don't actually see that it isn't real. Trump generating a video of him flying in F-16 or something, dumping shit over No Kings protests. That's using AI for evil. And please go right ahead and comment below. Be my guest. Be the MAGA guy that you are if you are. And try to justify a president dumping shit on people. Justify that in any way that your little brain pumps out. President dumping shit on people. The people that he swore to serve and protect. And govern and whatever. Don't know what he swore to. Not a lot. Where was I? Oh, politics. No. That's using it for evil. Duping people. AI scam calls with the voice of your daughter. Happens. Even police officers fell for it and sent money or whatever. AI can be used for evil. But the evil here is not the AI. The evil is the people using it. So we got the evil CEOs, fuck, not all of them, but some of them, fuckwads. But then you have the people saying, oh, here's a way to scam people. Like these channels. Is that scamming? I think, if it's not very clearly labeled, this is an AI-generated video, which there should be a YouTube added screen at the beginning of a video like this. This is an AI-generated video. Be aware. YouTube should actually not have fully AI-generated videos. But then, of course, we might get into a realm of where that's necessary to get a point across that's a positive. I don't know. It's so difficult. Governments have to step in. But my point is that the AI here, the video generation AI, the voice cloner AI, is not evil. Who needs voice cloner AI? It's just to... It's just to scam people with these videos or fake phone calls to your grandma saying, hey, I lost my phone. Can you send me money? Yep. But my friend, Mike Milton, the China guitar skeptic, had MND, and at some point, he couldn't talk anymore. And his friend had access to lots of videos on YouTube, so lots of source material. And it was a few years ago when this was in its infancy. And he used an app on the phone to synthesize his voice. And Mike could type something in, and it came out exactly the way that he said it. And he could communicate with his family in his voice. That's also AI, and that's not evil. That's brilliant. The potential for brilliant, beautiful use of this technology is abundant. From the science to generative video, generative pictures, again, content, not art, music, funny shit here or there, or something very personal that I want to tell my mom in a song. I can write it, but you can't write it maybe. I mean, you probably can because you're watching a guitar channel, but you know what I'm trying to say. Someone can't write it, and it can be great. But it's evil people, bad people, using it for their benefit. That makes the tool bad, right? You can use an axe to kill someone. You can use an axe to chop down a tree and make firewood for people that otherwise would be cold. It's a tool that at the moment, in itself, the tool itself isn't evil. It can be. I mean, there's many examples of that's where it's going. That's the problem. The axe itself is never going to be, conscious and self-aware. The axe itself is never going to wield itself into someone or the tree. With this AI tool, that's a possibility, which is why governments need to step in. Which is why YouTube needs to step in, which is why Apple and Spotify need to step in. Well, Spotify won't step in because they're assholes. We need rules, regulations, warnings to prevent the bad people from using it to scam people. When you use AI, think about whether that's a good use, just fun, or you're trying to deceive someone. It's the deceptive use of AI that is dangerous. Obviously, when we get to coding and all that stuff, using it to break in somewhere, oh my God. Using it to steal someone's money from an account, oh my God. I wrote this paper, yeah, but fuck, no, you didn't, AI did. That's deceptive. Handing in your homework, and it's AI. Handing in your dissertation, it's AI. No. I think that's what it boils to. The deceptive part. I haven't switched around in a while. That's the real issue here. That's what I wanted to say. I don't think AI is evil yet. But the people who made those channels, fuck them. And Reg took one down, another one popped up, and another one popped up. Do we need to go and try to take them all down? That's YouTube's job, to flag this shit and take it down. But then the question, of course, is, if I aid my video with some AI-generated graphics to get the point across, and maybe a little AI-generated video, how much is too much before YouTube flags my video for being AI-generated? Brings us into that, where's the line? I don't know. Animals at the end.